we have arrived. Here, this is the Hatley Library. It's Memorial Day Saturday. Everybody's getting acquainted. And looks like we got a good crew. We're shuttling from here up to Highway N. We made it to the trailhead here on Highway N. There's a little green pond at the end of the trailhead, and this is the spur trail going to the main trail. We got a good trail.
It's your last segment. Have you done that little portion? Have you done it? You need to do it.
All right, the first landmark is this trail bench here. Before we even connected with the main trail, this is just the side trail we're on.
Oh, okay.
Okay. He's going down to that road right down that way. And are you coming back?
Yeah.
And I don't feel like going down that road, so I'm going that way.
We go this way, yes.
Yeah, I don't need to do all that. And here's a map showing where the dogs are not allowed. All right, so I'm gonna start heading this way. So you're gonna hike down to the road and back, so he completes every inch. I don't know if I'm interested in completing every inch. We are up to our first bridge here. Oh, well, maybe two bridges. It looks fairly new, and it looks like it was made by Troop 435 in Weston, and it was completed by Cole in May 2021. Here's another one. Just a real nice eagle project. Right there, here's another one here. Looks really good. Good to see the scouts out working, you know. Oh, and here's yet another one. Looks like it might be all three of them might be his work. So, nice hike so far, but this is only the first quarter mile. Coming up to our first big geological landmark, this rock here. I don't know if it's an erratic or not. And we kind of came up a hill here. And now we're kind of skirting on the edge of the hill. First trail obstruction, which isn't very much. And I can't move it. It's just a step over though. Here's another erratic that we're going by. It looks like it used to have a tree living on top of it. It's funny how that happens. And nice rock here. Maybe I hear some voices back there. I thought the people would be catching up to me, so I took off and then went back to the road, and here it looks like we got a little step across right here. Cute little step across. Although the second one rock looks a little steep right there. I guess it's alright. Now we got some more rocks over here and a bridge. Look at that. A bridge. So, and this one's got some water underneath it. But I'm not sure. I guess it is a creek. It's flowing. I see some water flowing over that direction. And we've got a boardwalk. I've seen the boardwalk. And then I looked over and there's the bench. Okay. Well, this is dedicated to the memory of Doris Janis and the Eagle Project of Justin Landbecker. So that's all good. Okay, we're coming up to some signs. Here is a sign that says private land. And this is the section they don't want any dogs on. So it even says up here, probably gotta be careful with your dogs, as maybe somebody's dog was running loose and interacted with the landowner's dog. You never know what happened, but stuff like that happens, and then there's repercussions. It's been a nice woodland hike here. So that's, there's the stuff right there. And a little raccoon took a crap on the stuff. And here's the section where they piled up some branches for what they call a rabbitat, where rabbits live. I thought, they're catching up to me. I see them down around the bend down there. They'll be coming up on that side. I actually walked back a little bit because I thought maybe something happened, but here they come. And one big line over there. Okay, we're going by a little pond here, and we still must be on private land. So it doesn't seem, oh, we got all sorts of rocks and stuff along the trail. But that's the difference between the Ice Age Trail and the North Country Trail. Because the glacier put these rocks here, the North Country Trail, they removed the rocks, but because the glacier left these rocks here, the Ice Age Trail keeps the rocks everywhere. You know, they don't remove them. So we're coming up here. We're at an intersection of an old forest road here. It looks like there's some sort of shack up there, like a deer hunting shack. And down here, it looks like there's a big old boardwalk, or plunging, or whatever you want to call it. There's another rock here, some more rocks. But that's seems what the difference between the North Country Trail and the Ice Age Trail is the Ice Age Trail lets you see a lot more rocks right on the trail. There's a rock to see right there. Here's a section with a lot of rocks. Right here, some big rocks. Wow. I hear him back there. But maybe if I go slow enough. There's a valley down there with a big rock. Maybe if I go slow enough to catch up to me. But I'm used to faster walkers that always catch up to me. Oh, there's a view of that deer hunting shack right there. Looks like it might be on wheels, so the guy can take it around the different locations. Okay, we got to this pointer. We must be going up to the top of this hill. At least we're going up a little further. It's been winding up this hill. We were down in the valley, and now we're winding up the hill. Maybe we won't go to the top of this. There's somewhere down there. You guys doing all right? Okay. We're coming up to a turn arrow. It's a very sharp turn. 2. And goes down quite a bit over there. I see some sort of like road, maybe. Logging road or forest road. So we're zigging and zagging all over the place the last half an hour, half a mile, whatever. There's a whole lot of rocks right there. they built into stuff. And we got another blaze on a post down here. I think that's for that road. Cool section right there. Now we're coming up. So maybe that same logging road here, crossing it. And then we're going to the right over here. We'll take a sneak peek up here and see what's on the top of this knoll here. Oh, just kind of thinned out forest slag land here. All right, we joined, I believe maybe I screwed up there. I gotta come back. I think we're going down this road here. No. Well, I don't see any other way here except for down this road. I don't see the Ice Age trail. Oh, there's the yellow blaze there. And here's a whole bunch of logs that have been cut here. And they're catching up to me. So I had to go back and look at it. And trying to figure out where exactly it went. Is it going that? Oh, it's going that way. Be nice if they had an arrow there. We're going through here and we're coming up on this pond right there. There looks to be some sort of road over that way. So a little confusion right here. Here's the map box right here if you want a map. And right here is the spot where you have to walk on the road a little bit, if I remember correctly. Just walk down the road and you see a house and then you take another driveway. There's the road there. We're on Phoenix Street at Molebrook Road. And I see a turn coming up here. And I think at the turn we go straight, but we'll see what happens when we get there. Okay, we're up on top of the hill. We got somebody running here. And like I said, I think the Ice Age trail goes straight down past this garage here, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a little doggy that doesn't like me because I'm evil. Looks like this guy's got lots of projects he's doing, including a old Chevy Nova. Wow. Oh, here's another one too. Wow. And he's got something over that way. Oh, he's been working on cars. Oh, and look at this truck over here. So you see a lot of cool stuff on Ice Age trail. I talked to this lady who's running. She's not a part of our group. She's just out for her daily run. She must live in this neighborhood. And she confirmed that we go straight down this road here. What she's doing right there. And nice, garage for your toys right there. And over here, that's pretty nice. Shed for your toys, and here it says private drive and no parking here. They're just coming up over that hill right now, so they're about 150 yards behind me. They'll catch me soon enough. And let's go and look. I thought there was a couple more houses down this way from what I remember. But I could be wrong. Okay, we take a left before we get to that house. So, and we got trilliums here. That's beautiful. Just really good. Maybe we're coming on public land again. It says private land that way. That one doesn't have a So maybe we're finished with the private land. I don't see them. I don't have anything except for the map on the phone right at the moment. I can't really tell, but we made it around that house. There was another bridge a ways back, but this is quite the deluxe one here. Look at this. Wow. Maybe they added some of this stuff. But here's a rocky creek, and here's another little plunging area over here. It sure is a nice day. Steve picked a nice day to do this. Excellent day. And normally on Memorial Day weekend, it's always raining, it seems like. There's some tipped over trees there. And we've got yet another plunging up this way. Right there, and a tree that looks like it's gonna fall over at any moment, probably in the next windstorm. It might fall over. It's hung up on another tree way up there. But it's gonna be, let's go through here and take a look. It looks like there's a bunch of tipped over trees. So there's this thing, the root balls starting to go up. And here's a bunch of root balls here. You gotta be careful when you're sawing these trees, because sometimes they'll flip back into the hole, depending on where you cut it. Maybe if you cut it like right back in there, it might have flipped back into the hole. Here's another tree and a bunch of wood cut up here. Okay, we've got another road crossing, a forced road crossing here. That's why they have these posts, so that ATVs don't veer onto the Ice Age trail. And there's a big old rock. All right, sounds like I'm getting another call about Medicare. Boardwalk here. It kind of curves to the right. A little swampy area here. The marsh marigolds are not quite blooming. Maybe in another week or so, they'll be in full force. And that's quite the sight to see. And we're getting to the end of the boardwalk here. And here's another root ball here that flipped up when a tree fell over. Okay, I stopped right here. I'm just taking one final look that I didn't drop anything. For the hikers passed me by, and there's two right there. So instead of leading the pack, I'm getting towards the tail end here. But I did take a stop. So, like I said, it was starting to, bugs are starting to bug me, so I put the head net on. Glad I brought it. It was just in my orange cube thing with the rest of my supplies that I always have. It took me a while yesterday finding it. Now I'm glad I found it. This is the first time I'm using it this year, this spring. So here we go through some more rolling swamplands and hilly areas. And we're coming up on something now, a sign. So, no hunting and trapping within 300 feet of the trail. We're up to another curved boardwalk right here. A little bit of a S pattern I swear the Ice Age Trail must, all of their rulers and yardsticks and everything must be curved, because all of their boardwalks are curved. Well, not all of them, but they like having the curved effect. Okay, we're coming down to the low point, and right here it is. These little step across. We came down a little bit here, but now it looks like we're going up the side of this hill here. And we got the rocks to step across, and we got a few rock steps. And we're gonna go diagonally up the hill. Right there. I think Steve's in back of me on top of that hill over there. So I got people in back of me and people in front of me. Another little pothole pond right there. That's probably about the 20th little pothole pond. Okay, we got a little switchback here. There's the trail there, and here it is over here. Right by this, another one of these little pothole ponds. All right, we're coming up to another boardwalk with a little swampy area, and I got Steve behind me. Wave, Steve. He caught up to me. And here's another nice little boardwalk here with a big rock next to it. And of course, like I said, it's curved. The boardwalk's curved. That's the way the Ice Age Trail does it. There's a nice rock to have a picnic on. All right, here's another S-shaped bridge. And, oh, we got, who's that guy back there?
That's Bruce.
Bruce is coming up behind us. So that's good.
At the end on the right.
There used to be a tree?
Yeah, this is the one I'm thinking of. Around a tree up here on the right.
Oh, maybe the one you're thinking of. Steve actually worked on this section. So, and up here's another little pothole pond right there. It's all full of, long grasses. All right, so I'm going to be the end of the group here. And there's Steve. I'm going to come back and look at this first camping area. Bruce is back that way. See what it looks like. I haven't seen this one. Oh, I see the sign down that way. All right. Yeah, I see it. So there you go over that boardwalk. At least, hopefully, there might be some water. There's some water there. If you need to cook water, boil water, whatever. It's kind of swamp. All the areas around here are fairly swampy. And nice wide area to get back here. Oh my Lord, they actually got a picnic table. Right there's a picnic table. I've never seen anything quite like that from the Ice Age Trail and the DCA, because, well, maybe there has been. But normally DCAs are supposed, oh, there's a pond over in that direction. So you got water. Here's the rules. Got a tent pad right there. You know, some other places you could use as tent pads. And that's it. That's the main difference between the Ice Age Trail and there's a nice rock. That's the main difference between the Ice Age Trail and the North Country Trail. North Country Trail in Wisconsin, they're trying to avoid building DCAs. They're building regular campsites with fire areas and benches and latrines and stuff like that near water. At least there's water in this DCA near it. I've seen some DCAs where it's hauling on from water, but you're not supposed to have a fire except for your camp stove at a DCA, no fires. But with the North Country Trail, they're trying to build them so you can build regular campsites where you can have a campfire and everything like that. Okay, more of the same, you know, little pothole valleys and land bridges, and now we're coming up a hill here. I think we should be coming up to Poplar Avenue pretty soon, I would think. After that, I fell behind everybody because, oh, here's the tree that tipped over. I fell behind because I went to look at the DCA, and yeah, now we're up in kind of the side of these hills here. Okay, we did one big S here, up and around there. The trail's over there. There's a huge S on top of kind of like a land bridge. Now it looks like we're going uphill, and I'm not seeing any sign of the road yet. I haven't heard any cars or anything. So normally when you hear cars, that's like, yeah, you're getting close. All right, we're up to Poplar Lane. Right here, I just seen a car go by. And since it was going really slow, so maybe they don't go that slow, or don't go that fast. Oh, there's the car right there. Hi. I wonder what they're doing. Howdy. I wonder if the people had a dog. This looks like it's extra wide to park at. And down here looks like, oh, there it is right there. And there's a car in the parking lot there. And a bunch of information on a kiosk right there. And let's go over here and look. Maybe they have the mileage on here, so we can see how much further we got to do. Good sized parking lot. Probably fit, 4 or 5 cars at least. Okay, 1.7 to the trail, 1.5 from the trail to the Hatley. And the trail used to come down this way, right there. And a few years back, they made the trail this is the Marathon County landfill. So they shortened it up quite a bit. Instead of going that way, they went this way and shortened it up quite a bit. So right now we've got 3.2 miles to go. And of that, 1.5 is on the bike trail. Looks like we're going uphill further ways. And we got this giant tree here that's all split. That's going to be a trail obstruction. Sooner or later, it's going to be a trail obstruction. It looks like it's rotting out in the bottom here. And over there, there's some sort of yellow post, which might be marking something from the landfill. Okay, over here, there's a bunch of rocks. It looks like they're doing something over here, you know. We got some machinery in here and it's been doing some work. Okay, we got another sign. I see there's another trail over right before the landfill. I think this is I did see a cross-country skiing sign back there a ways. I think this is a cross-country skiing loop. Okay, I ran out of battery power at the Stone Lion right here. So I had to reconfigure my backpack and get some stuff out and change the battery. But right there's Stone Lion. I've never seen that before. Just want to take one last look because I stopped right here, make sure I didn't drop anything. And I figured out what this other trail is over here on the side. It's a mountain biking trail. I just seen a mountain biker all dressed in yellow who was mountain biking alone, which is a little serious to me because if he gets hurt, he's going to be in a heap of trouble if he's out mountain biking alone. Well, hopefully there's cell phone coverage around here. Hopefully he can do that, but you know, if he hits his head and goes unconscious, that could be a real big problem. Okay, we just went past the little forest road there. There's the little pothole pond. And here's a trail bench. Share memories, enjoy the trail, and comments inside. So, there it's got the other people over here. And I'm going to sign that real quick and get going because I'm the last one. And here's where we're at. We're still quite a ways from the Mountain Bay Trail. So I was hoping we'd be coming up on the Mountain Bay Trail, but it doesn't look like it. I think I'm about halfway. So I still got another 8 to 9/10 of a mile to go. So that's a bummer. I was really hoping that I'd be coming right up on it. I just met a man with this rather big dog, and the guy was really well geared up, so I thought he might be section hiking the Ice Age Trail. But he says no, he's just out for a hike with this dog. That guy said that Steve, and I think the guy's name is Bruce, about a quarter mile in front of me. So I thought it'd be worse than that, but I'm always the last one to make it home. And here's, I don't know if this is the larger attic that they're talking about or what. It looks like we got some sort of scenic view of the landfill coming up here. Let's see. Look at all the rocks. Attention, trail users. Welcome to the solid waste department. Please stay on the trails for your safety. All right, so we're coming right out here next to the mound. And look at this. There's the top of the landfill. This hill is almost getting as tall as the bluff at Devil's Lake. And here there's a white tank over here. I wonder if that's for collecting methane. Not sure, but this is what we got going on. This is probably one of the largest man-made feats of engineering on the Ice Age Trail, perhaps on any national scenic trail, but there are dams which are huge too on some national scenic trails. So they're probably a little bit bigger feat of engineering, but the Ice Age Trail is taking a turn up here. Maybe going back in the woods when we're out near the landfill before. And it goes off the little road here, and we got a regular hiking trail again. We got this little clearing which I originally thought might be the Mountain Bay Trail. It just looks like it's some sort of road or something for the landfill. Look at all the rocks over there. I was hoping to get up to that Mountain Bay Rail Trail, but I'm not hearing any road noise yet. It goes right along Highway 29, which is a 4-lane highway. So I don't think I'm incredibly close yet. Big pine trees right here, and back a ways I had some really big hardwood trees. Like you'd need like 5 people to stretch their arms around it or more. Here's another big pine, and I think I'm beginning to hear a little bit of road noise, maybe. All right, we're coming up on something. It's the Mountain Bay State Trail. That means we only got 1.2 miles to go, and it's all a straight shot. Maybe I see those guys down there a ways. I see something. It could be, there's a set of crosswalks right here, but there might be something up there a ways, but maybe that's people up there. Highway 29 is just right down that way. Right there goes the car. Here's a road crossing the trail, and I've got some bikers coming down the pike. I'll let them go through. Oh, they decided to take a turn onto there. Look at that pasture with all their oxen there. Holy crap. Anyway, about a mile left to go. Coming up past a pond here. Perhaps it's our last glacial pond that we're going to be passing today. And up here looks to be a bench for those in need of a bench. Cool little pond there. I don't see the guys up ahead of me anymore. I think maybe the trail curves to the right and they went out of view. Well, that's for Derek Klaczynski. So a memorial bench. Good way to have a loved one we remembered. Farm field there and a farm. Over here's the farm. I just want to point out we can see the Hatley water tower right there. We're getting near. There's the water tower, but I think that was more on the edge of town right next to the highway. And the trail does curve to the right, and here's some bunch of trees that were cut off the trail. Looks like quite the mess over here. Okay, we're coming into Hatley. You start seeing houses. There's somebody mowing their yard over there. He's got quite the big yard too, and quite the big mower. So finally getting up to this bridge. That was like probably over 100 yards since the bridge ahead sign. I guess you need that for that much warning for a bike, maybe, I don't know. But I see a street up here, so that must be Highway Y. Nice little river here. I don't know what river that is. That looks cool. And got some houses alongside the river, so that's cool. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, right there, beautiful river, and that's looking that way. And got less than 100 yards to go, and it will be finished. I am doing fairly good. I was feeling really good and started walking on this bicycle trail. I was feeling good for a while. Now it just seems to be kind of pounding on my back. But like I said, 25 minutes ago, I was just like, wow, I feel good. All right, we're coming into Hatley. And I remember this road. This is the road before Highway Y. And one of the times I came through right here, and I think it was at this place. There were some people out working on a car. I remember that, and I talked to them and told them we were hiking the Ice Age Trail. I think they might have offered us something, and then we said, oh, our car's just parked right over there. We're coming up here. I see the trail kiosk. I see the library through the trees, and there's an old army jeep, it looks like. Here we go. There you go, Steve.
Where were you?
I was back that way.